Hey guys, meteorologist Chris Tomer here with this mountain weather update, and this is the On the Snow Before You Go forecast. I want to show you water vapor satellite imagery here to give you the lay of the land and how everything's going to be moving over the next 7 to 8, 9 days. And so through the 31st, the bulk of moisture will be directed here, Pacific Northwest, Washington, Oregon, and up into British Columbia, because there's a little ridge of high pressure that's sitting over the Intermountain West through the 31st, really keeping it abnormally warm and dry, Utah, Wyoming, Colorado, and New Mexico. Then the first week of February, this big trough of low pressure sitting out here, everything's sort of pinwheeling around it, will eventually get released by this powerful subtropical jet, and then the whole thing comes crashing into the west. There's probably going to be two different storm systems that are directed in that first week of February, and that's going to change the pattern considerably. Okay, let me just show you what I'm thinking here. Here are my bullet points. So high pressure, Utah, Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico through the 31st, very warm and dry. Where the moisture is being directed into the Pacific Northwest and BC, get this, very high freezing levels, 7,000 to 9,000 feet. So that precludes a lot of places from getting heavy snow. You're going to have to go very high to get it. In Colorado, Utah, beneath that little ridge of high pressure, it's going to be exceptionally warm with freezing levels of 8,000 to 11,000 feet, believe it or not, at times. So that's going to have an effect on the snowpack. And then the pattern shifts. That first week of February, that still looks very promising and exciting. The storm track, though, and the timing, we'll have to watch that where each individual storm goes. That will determine who gets the heaviest snowfall. In the northeast, you've got some snow in a 129, and then a little bit of light snow on 2-1 and also 2-2. Let me show you my spider chart, odds of best snow. So where you see more purple higher on the web, better odds of snow. And certainly once the pattern changes on 2-1, the doors are wide open, and there are many more places to enjoy new snowfall. Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, California. Before that happens, you're going to have to go up to Washington, but in the British Columbia area, go way high up above 8,000 or 9,000 to really get the best snow. So it's best to wait until after the pattern changes on 2-1. All right, let me show you how this is actually going to look on the forecast radar and satellite. So by the time we get into Monday morning, that's the situation. Nothing happening across the Intermountain West. All the moisture, you can see the feed up in the Pacific Northwest and BC. As we move ahead, here's 1:29 in the afternoon, 1:30 in the morning, 1:30 in the afternoon. Still nothing happening on the interior. Now here comes the big trough of low pressure hitting California, 131 into 2-1. Here's the door swings wide open. Now that storm moves into the interior, and by the time we get into 2-2, 2-3, look at that. It's widespread snow, and gradually temperatures will be turning colder, so progressively colder, because it's going to be on onset. The onset of this precip is going to hit some very warm air, but then the temperatures will cool each day. So it'll be colder on the 3rd, 4th, 5th. So that's a situation by 2-2 at 11 p.m. Widespread, that's the first storm system that really does all the pattern changing. Let me show you what it looks like on 2-4 a couple of days later. That storm system still spinning through the interior, heavy snow, with enhancement in Colorado from a low pressure that may be developing in southeast Colorado. 2-5, that storm is gone, but here comes storm number 2. This one coming out of central California with heavy snow for the Sierra. This is the second storm, so this one should have even colder air with it and some additional snow. Heavy snow for Idaho, the Tetons, the Wasatch. Let me show you 2-6. So the storm moves into the interior on 2-6 and another round of heavy snow. So we've got two storm systems we're watching for that first week of February that I'm watching. All right, here's 2-1 jet stream, the nose. You can see that area of low pressure riding the nose of that jet stream coming in on 2-1. The door swings wide open. On 2-6, here comes the second storm system. You can see it on the back side coming out of California. So good jet support. Now, snowfall by period really tells the story. Nothing here. Lower 48, very little snow. What you see in California comes late on 31. Everything else is at the very highest of elevations in Washington and British Columbia. You're going to have to go high. All right, here's the second period. Very exciting. Colder air, more widespread snow, two different storm systems, a big trough of low pressure, and jet stream support. Looking at 1 to 2 feet for a lot of places. Wherever you see the purple, that's a foot or more, so that's a lot. And in Colorado, you're getting enhancement from an area of low pressure that may develop, so I think some of the biggest totals will be in southwest Colorado. And big stuff potential there for Mammoth Mountain. We'll see if that plays out. Okay, let's go to the northeast. So the 29th through the 6th, again, a little bit of leftover snow early on 29, and then some light snow accumulation on 2-1 and 2-2, and that's probably going to do it. All right, guys, again, this is the On the Snow Before You Go forecast. Thanks for tuning in here, and take care.